right, everybody. I'm just leaving the bank. Just got a big wad of cash out the bank. It ain't no PPP. That ain't no income tax. That's just hard earned money right there. So pretty much, we're on our way to go look at a truck. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a disclaimer, man. Some of these people that selling these trucks, man, they ain't about shit. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I haven't worked since last week because I've been looking at trucks and talking to drivers, potential drivers already, because I'm already in the process of that next phase. And some of these guys, man, it's just so irritating. Like people they don't even know how to put out just the basic information of a truck. You know what I'm saying? They don't even tell you which motor's in it. They don't tell you which transmission, which rears. I think I've mentioned before, you got to know the right questions to ask people, man, when it comes to looking for a truck. And this is for the cash truck drivers. Obviously, if you go to a dealership or a lot or something, things are going to be a little different, or maybe a lot different. But when I'm asking these guys that are, I'm I'm looking at a truck that's like still being worked today. Not a truck that's been parked. Because like I said, the next truck, it needs to already be road ready. If it needs to replace some tires, brakes, airlines, whatever, something like that of that nature, then I mean, hey, that's just the name of the game. It's part of the business. We'll go ahead and get it done. But as far as just the let me get a buddy. But as far as just, I'm asking them, hey, do you have any paperwork on any work you've done to the truck? And they're saying no. I'm just like, damn, so you don't have any paperwork of the last PM? You don't have any paperwork of any hoses, belts, sensors, or anything, even a tire that you've replaced on this truck? Like, you don't have any paperwork of anything? And it's like, no. Or you got guys that, they catch a funky ass attitude, and that's pretty much one of the issues I'm dealing with now with this truck I'm finna go look at. I almost just told the dude, don't even worry about it. I'll just wait because he seemed like he had an attitude when I asked him if he had any paperwork on anything, and like, no, I don't have any paperwork or anything. I'm just like, okay, and he's like catching the attitude. If I had paperwork, I'd be asking more money for the truck. I'm like, okay, I understand what you're asking for the truck, but what I'm asking you is, do you have any proof that you're actually maintaining this truck? You sit here and say, "Oh, it runs good. I take care of it. It got brand new rears." Okay, how do I know that's true? How do I know you've gotten your PMs on this truck? Because for Big Daddy, man, I got a folder that I have that's thick as hell, full of paperwork of everything I've done to this truck. You know what I'm saying? Everything I bought for Big Daddy, I have receipts for it, from the seats down to any little chrome accessory, to my steering wheel, to anything that I bought for this truck. I have all the receipts for it. If I bought something off of eBay or Amazon, and if it's just like a little three-piece chrome accessory or whatever, I have the receipts I have all the paperwork for that. So, that's just me keeping up with all that. So, I haven't recorded any of the other trucks, and even with this truck right here, when I go and look at it, I have a 5 hour drive to go look at this truck. So I was kind of on the fence of if I wanted to do this or not, because the guy had stated like, yeah, I got multiple people interested in the truck. I mean, that's fine. Just let me know something before I start making my way there. I don't want to get halfway there and oh, somebody, the truck sold, and now I'm sitting there irritated. But I mean, it all comes with it's all part of the game. But I mean, hey, I went to the bank. I got some cash on me. Um, the body of the truck, from what I've seen in the pictures, looks good. The inside of the truck, I can already tell I'm gonna have to replace the seats and replace the door panels. It looked like something was held on with duct tape. It's just like little stuff like that that you're supposed to talk about when you're listing a truck for sale. It's like he just posted a picture, and it's just like, all right, hey, what you see is what you get, and I don't have any explanation for what's going on. So that right there is kind of irritating, but I mean, hey, this is part of the business, man. You get to a point to where you're ready to expand, and if you're someone like me that don't really want a truck note, and you're paying cash, you got to deal with stuff like this. Obviously, if I wanted a truck that was damn near perfect, I would either need to buy one that was either almost new or pretty much brand new off the showroom floor. But I'm not too picky. Like I think I've already mentioned, I do have some potential drivers. I'm also not being desperate, trying to hire the first person that wants to work for me. So first step obviously is making sure they can get approved to drive for the company that I'm leased to. So that's like the first step. And you got some of these guys that don't even want to do that. Oh, I don't want to apply to that. I just want to, excuse me, talk to you, tell you what I wanted, and you throw me in the truck. I'm just like, yeah, I can't do that. So I guess maybe I'll do a video on my hiring process of how I try to just look at drivers. Um, Drivers are required to take a driving test. Especially because, like I said, I don't have any automatic trucks. I have looked at some automatic trucks. Well, I haven't looked at them like personally, but I've reached out to people that's been selling some automatic trucks, and they're probably one of the worst ones out there, man. They're horrible at just marketing what they're selling, and I'm not gonna force anybody to take my money. So that right there is a real big that right there is probably already out of the picture. But the mechanic that I deal with, he pretty much was saying, if you're gonna get a truck, man, it's best to go ahead and get a manual. It's a little less maintenance. You don't have to worry about if the transmission go out. You don't have to worry about all the modules and all that stuff, which it makes a lot of sense. And they were saying, it's kind of expensive too. So being one of the smaller guys, and trying to just pretty much slowly um, progress and expand. The goal by the end of this year, man, is to have at least 3 trucks. And mind you, Big Daddy's already won. Gonna go look at number two, which, like I said, is going to be a day cab. The next truck after that should hopefully be sleepers. So, not really a fan of. All right, big fella, if you get your ass out the way, I can make sure I don't get hit. So, one thing that I'm really big on, well, not really big on, is just that I want to get sleeper trucks, but for what I have right now, or what I'm doing right now, a day cab is pretty much suffice. Honestly, I also think it'd be easier to hire a local driver than it would be to hire, somebody that wants to be regional OTR. But I mean, hey, just playing it by ear. Everybody that I've just had a phone interview with, just a conversation, just called them up just to see what they were looking for, or they reached out to me and I gave them my number, told them to give me a call. Um, just pretty much just trying to see what they're looking for. Are you looking for OTR? Are you looking for local? Are you looking for regional? What's your expectations as far as pay? Expectation towards the equipment that you're going to be driving. Things of that sort. Because I'm trying to be on the same page. Um, I want to set it up to where the driver has a little bit more freedom, but I'm not gonna let somebody run my company, if that makes any sense to you. That's why I'm leased on to who I'm leased on to, because I'm, you know, 100% involved in everything that goes on. So my trucks will be dispatched by me myself. I won't have any help. Well, I do have one person in my back office right now, but they're like an auxiliary person. But as far as for the most part, everything will be done the way I want it done, and hey, we'll go from there. You got a lot of drivers nowadays putting their input on other people's business. Why they doing it like this? I mean, hey, if you don't like the way something's done, man, you could always change it. You're not required to work for somebody, you know. And the more clean you keep your CDL, the better options you have available for yourself, as far as even a company driver position, or or even when you get to the phase where you buy your own truck, if you want to lease on, you got some companies that, just to lease on to them, they're pretty strict. So, it's always best to try to keep that license clean. Come on, Tennessee, get your shit together. Best to keep that license clean. Yeah, please get the fuck out of the way, because you done pissed him off. Nah, he pissing me off. Yeah, you don't want to do all that. So, anyways, that's the update for now. Obviously, I'll come back with another video if I do buy the day cab or not. Um, we'll see. The day cab, it is a Freightliner Columbia day cab. It does has a dual stacks on it. I'm not gonna tell you which motor is in it yet. It does have 10-speed transmission in it. I wish it had an Eden in it, but it has the Meritor, however you pronounce it, is what's in it right now. Um, the body looks good. Like I said, the inside is gonna need some interior work. Like I think from what I remember, it doesn't have a radio. The door panels, or at least on the passenger side, needs to be replaced. I think the passenger seat is a stationary seat. The driver's seat looks like it has some rips in it. So stuff of that nature. Um, the way it's gonna go down is if I do buy the truck, I will be driving it first before I put a driver in it. I will not be putting anybody in Big Daddy. I'm just putting it out there now. Anybody that I have had people reach out to me off of YouTube as wanting to drive for me. And honestly, I don't want to hire anybody off of YouTube. I don't need anybody thinking they're doing me any favors. I'm not desperate for a driver. One truck, one trailer so far is good for me, and I'm okay with it. But with my expansion, it has to fit my needs. There's just a lot of guys that they look at you on YouTube and they want to work for you and think they're doing you a favor and stuff. When at the end of the day, either you need a job or you want a job or not. That's how I'm looking at it. Obviously, you kind of want to work for somebody that's been in that predicament. So you want to work for a business owner that has been a driver, in my opinion. They seem to be a little more knowledgeable and understanding. But you also got a lot of drivers, man, that just ain't shit. Just being realistic about it. Some of these drivers, I mean, they don't want to drive. They're lazy. They're always late. Um, I think I've mentioned before in the past that one thing I will not be allowing is cash advances, man. That's one thing I will not do. I mean, pretty much the driver needs to be able to manage their own money. Um, Salary wise, to be discussed whenever I get there. I mean, like I said, I'm just trying to take it step by step. But the first step right now is to continue looking at trucks. Like I said, I'm not desperate, so I've already looked at about 6 trucks already. And it's like I said, man, some of these guys they don't even know how to market the shit they're selling. And it's just crazy to me because it's like no wonder you're getting out of truck and shit. If you drive as bad as you fucking try to sell this motherfucker, no wonder you didn't, what I'm saying, you didn't prosper in this business. But that's just my opinion, obviously. Everybody has their own reason for doing what they do. So, anyways, hey, if y'all have any questions or concerns, man, drop them in the comment section below. If you want to get in contact with me, you can send me an email at truckingwithbigdaddy@gmail.com. There it go, right there. Truckingwithbigdaddy@gmail.com. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, man, and I'll catch you guys